My name is Abimbola, and I'm proud enough to tell you that I hold a PhD, and I did a training in presentation of health materials, and I did a training course. So I'm competent and qualified to train people on health-related matters. The aim of this training is to explore the impact of loss of balance in old age. Very, very important, loss of balance. Of what importance is it if one reaches age of 120 years, or even if one becomes as old as Methuselah, but you are just crouching on a chair and you are unable to function for yourself. You don't have the independence. Grandchildren don't feel like coming to see you at home anymore because they know grandma or grandpa is not interested. When you are not able to stand up and make chocolate for grandchildren to drink and talk to them and tell them stories and go by their bedside at night to tell them bedtime stories. It's important for us to maintain good health because health is wealth. No matter the amount of money we have stacked up somewhere, we think, I don't need anybody. I have enough money to keep my life going. That doesn't keep our life going. What keeps our life going is when we are agile, when we are able to move from place to place, when we are inside the house and we are able to get up to go and make a cup of tea for ourselves, go and do some cooking for ourselves. At old age, you don't do a lot of eating anymore, you don't do a lot of cooking anymore, but necessarily you still move about. You want to be able to go to the shop, you go and pick the things that, the grocery that you wanted to pick, which you forgot last night. But if the balance is not there anymore, how do you cross the road? How do you move about to do things? So, we have been told in this video that we watched about 13 factors that contribute to the loss of balance as one is aging. It's not limited to these 13 things, but these 13 things, if one can know these 13, and if one can do this, I just, Dr. D was telling me that if one can do this 13, what are you looking for? What else are you looking for? This 13 is enough on its own, and it's enough to build somebody's confidence. Our confidence is built when children phone us and they say, we are coming to visit you, say, come over. And you go to the kitchen to prepare a little dish that you used to prepare for them in those days, and they will be happy to come and eat your soup. Okay, Sister Fumi is here today, and I'm sure Timilari must have been looking forward to the dishes she used to prepare in the past, but he won't be excited if Sister Fumi were to come and be falling and rising like pop-off. He would prefer his mother to be somebody who can go to the kitchen, make some old dishes, and eat together. The first one that we are told about is muscle weakness. Muscle weakness. Weakness of the muscle, where the muscle is no longer. And building muscle is not a simple thing. Many of the exercises we do here, like when we use the dumbbell for upper back and things, please don't let us ignore all of these things. They are muscle strengthening exercises. As a matter of fact, the good news for us in this Alive Believer Center, in the Rainbow 50 Plus, is that we all have engaged with exercises. And we all love it. And we all think it is something that we should be doing. Don't let us do more than our strength can cope with at a time, please. Let's not try to do like Dr. Johnson. I tell you, I wasn't able to do what I'm doing today before. And Dr. D can tell you that a friend came from South Africa many years ago, and he wanted to take a stroll. I thought I could stroll with him. By the time we've gone there, just a few miles, I said,
he started sprinting. Started running.
Yeah, he started sprinting. And I said, excuse me. I mean, he was older than me. He's still alive. He's older than me. And he came from South Africa. I said, Prof, you have to slow down. I can't do what you are doing. But today, if he comes, I'm going to run when he's late. You know, so our muscle must be in good condition. And then the second one is joint stiffness due to changes in cartilage connected to the tissues. Joint stiffness. Do you know that many of the things that we go to do replacement and things, do you know that they can be, some of them can actually be removed? If we had, I wish I had known so much about this. Sister Abimbola, why did you not let me know many years ago? You know, 20 years ago. You know, because by the time we are able to, it's like lubricating. Thank you, Sister Clara. Sister Clara, who has gone through this kind of experience, knows what we are talking about here today.
It is true.
You know, because if you can go on, let the joints, the arm joints, the leg joints, or the hip joints, all aspects of our joints, if you can continue to do these exercises, you don't need to go to the gym to go and do the gym one. But if you can go to, if you are still able to go to the gym, you can. And if you are able to have a treadmill in your house and do a gentle exercise, you can still do it. But please, even the little that you are doing here, to me, is enough to lubricate our joints. You know, sometimes the lady, she asks us to roll our leg and roll our leg and roll our leg and roll our leg, and we're able to do it. That is wonderful, especially that we're not resisting it. The third one that he mentioned to us is inner ear problems. Do we know that many things we can control, some we will not be able to control. But if we are able to, if we notice changes in our inner ear circumstances, it's better for us to see our GP on time. It's better for us to get referral to where we can get help on time before it gets bad. I noticed that among us Africans, especially, I'm an African myself, you know that. Among us, I know we have our threshold for pain is too high. We keep on bearing it and bearing it and bearing it until it becomes unbearable. And we are not supposed to wait until it becomes unbearable. Some things can be done quickly for us to change the situation. And you know, when the inner ear problem, when it becomes so acute, it affects the function of the brain, and you are not able to maintain your balance anymore. And that's why people fall, and then you now say, but nothing was happening to him. He knew that the ear problem has been there for, and they will now begin to struggle before they can even trace it to the ear. But once we continue to feel a tingling in the ear, or sensitivity is no longer as it used to be, let's see our GP. And another one that was mentioned to us is vision changes, cataract. You know, simple cataract can be corrected so easily. Don't let us wait until it becomes something that we can no longer see far in front of us. That when we are walking, we are wondering whether we are going to get into a ditch or something. You know, and you know, I was very glad when they talk about fear of falling. You know, those are the kind of things that cause fear of falling when we are not able to see far away in front of us. Please don't worry about this big word, decrease proprioception. It's just talking about our ability to maintain our balance in the space. Like when you raise your leg up, are you able to do little things? Are you able to stand in front of the sink and brush your teeth and not begin to stagger in front of the sink? You know, many people fall inside their bath because they could not, and you know, that falling inside the bath has killed so many people in this world. And that's because they could not maintain their balance in the space. You must be able to maintain your balance. We are going to see how that can be done in a short while. Vitamin B12 deficiency it helps our nervous system to run normally. Without enough B12, our nerves can get damaged and it will cause anemia. So B12 may be short in the body. We are going to see the kind of food that we can eat, fish, meat, and so on, that we can eat to help us get B12 back. But then, we still need to consult our healthcare professional, because some of us are not able to eat red meat and stuff like that, and things like that. So, let's watch it. It could be due to change in diet. It could be due to medication interacting with B12 absorption. That is, your body may not be able to absorb B12 because of the kind of medication you are using. But if you notice that you are feeling dizzy or you are feeling like falling and things like that, it could just be simple things like B12. And there are B12 supplements that one can be taken and it will solve the problem. Number 7, medication can also cause people to lose balance. Because some medications can increase the risk of fall. Such medication like blood pressure medications, antidepressants, sleep aids, medications that interact with each other. So if we notice that we are feeling, every time you take your medication is when you are tending to lose your balance. Go and see your healthcare professional, go and see your GP. They may change your medication, they might reduce the quantity you take and things before it becomes so bad that you will now not be able to reverse the situation again. Of course, the 8th one is chronic health condition such as diabetes, Parkinson's disease, stroke, and many other health conditions that people go through. Number 9, dehydration. Dehydration is simple. Most older people don't like to drink plenty of water because we don't want to go to the toilet every as often as possible. So we just say, I won't drink plenty of water. If I don't drink plenty of water, then I won't need to go to the toilet. It is bad. We should drink plenty of water. Because when we drink water, it's like flushing our system too. It's like flushing our system. We shouldn't be afraid of going to the toilet, to use the toilet. So let's, it is said in that video that we watched that it can lead to fatigue, it can lead to confusion, it can lead to weakness. So we should avoid things like that. Of course, fear of falling, we have heard about that. Well, many things can, can be as a result of a fear of falling. Many things can be the cause, like vision changes, like hearing problems. When you cannot hear very well, then you are now very careful to make sure that I want to be sure that no car is coming. When you need to cross the road. So why don't you go and see the healthcare professionals so that they can help us and remove the barrier for us. Some are removable. Some of the problems in the air are removable. And decreased food sensitivity. For people who have diabetes, they know that when you go to see the GP, they put something on your feet. They ask you to close your eyes and to check and to ask you where they are pinching. Then you say toes, heel, heel, and of course they touch all kinds of places. If you feel that your feet is becoming insensitive, do you know many Africans die of diabetes because they think they can manage it on their own? It is not something that we should keep inside the house and be dealing with. It's something that we need to ask for help. Postural changes is another thing mentioned in that film. When, my daughter is moving there, and I want to look at that, and I begin to talk like a cat. Instead of being able to look back, to look at, and when you find out that you are not able to look back, you are not able to cross a small bridge, you are not able to do little things, It means that your posture is changing. And there are things that can be done. We can strengthen our exercises. If we strengthen our exercises, it will help us. The last one that I will mention is cognitive decline. When it becomes difficult to process information quickly and effectively, if you are able to, if you can remember, you will notice that we do memory game here. From time to time, we will do memory game once a month. And the reason for it is to sharpen our brain, for us to be able to check. If you are doing the memory game and you notice that you are not scoring high every time, you can't score high every time. But you shouldn't be scoring low all the time. You shouldn't be getting 10 over 40. And where other people are scoring, where the other people are scoring 50, 60. And that means cognitive decline is taking place when you are not able, when you do cross-up puzzle and you cannot even find any of the words. That's why we do all of that here. We do them, we don't do them just as a joke. Yes, it's fun. We are enjoying it. But beyond enjoying it, we want to make sure that it is improving our health also. Our cognitive decline will not take place so quickly. And we are able to go back home and say, I must know all the cities in the UK. And you go and know all the cities in the UK. And you have a laugh at yourself. Because of cities you have visited before, you never remember when you are doing the crossroad puzzle or something. Well, we are told of ways to improve or recover our balance. If we are having balance problem, we are told that there are ways of recovering them. I'll just run through them very quickly. They said that regular exercises of strengthening training can slow down or even reverse age-related muscle loss. If the muscle loss is as a result of aging, the exercises that we are doing is enough. I am very proud to talk about my mommy, Mama Ebuchi. She is more fit than ever now. She's very fit. Today, as we are doing the exercises, I wish she was in front. I wish she was not at the back. She was actually marching and marching and marching. And I was really encouraged, Mama. I'm sure you don't know that I was encouraged. I was very encouraged because that's the reason why we are doing it. The reason why we are doing it is not for some. If it is beans and rice, who does not prepare beans and rice in his house? You can't come here because of beans and rice. But you come here first and foremost for us to be able to relate together and see how we can live well and age well. And I want us to continue on that. We should focus on exercises that strengthen the legs. When they talk about the core, they are talking about the middle body. It's exercises that strengthen the middle. You know, we do all kinds of exercises. Sometimes it asks us to stretch our chest forward and those are the things that strengthen the middle body and our back. Also, we are told about regular stretching motion and exercises that can help keep our muscles flexible. If our muscles are flexible, are pliable, we are able to do many things. Now many of us cannot ride bicycles anymore. We don't need to ride bicycle, but we need to be able to walk to the shop to go and buy things. We don't need to drive car every time. Many times when we are coming from home, we walk from our home to this place. We live in Norris Green. We walk from our home to this place. And when we are going, we walk to Breck Road and take a bus to take us home. So, for many things, you are able to save money too. Nowadays that pensioners are suffering under different policies. And then we are told about standing on one foot. Standing on one foot, we should be able to do it. We should be able to stand on one foot. We are taught, in this, even the exercise we have done today is there. We should be able to stand on one foot. It's part of the things that we are told that is very good for us. And to improve our balance in the air, to improve it, they say that it's very important for us to try exercises that challenge body awareness, such as walking on the heel. And of course, they also talk about walking on unstable surface, such as on mattress. You know, we can put a mattress down, so don't climb on mattress as another person on the bed. It could be dangerous. But if you put the mattress on the floor, you can try walking on it. If you are falling, just fall on the mattress. So it's important for us to make sure that we are doing sufficient. These exercises that we are doing here, you can see that most of them are covered what we are trying to do. And that's why I was so proud of Sister Abimbola, because when we were watching this, we thought, oh, this is good. And that's why the one we did today, you can see that we did a different exercise today. We have tried many others, but we are looking for one that will not be too stressing for you. We are looking for the one that will not be too stressing for you. Good management of chronic health conditions. If we have health conditions, we have diabetes, we are having partial stroke or near stroke, don't let it develop. Let us seek for help, and then we'll get help. I know among us there are so many nurses among us who can give us more information about where to go and things like that. And if we are forgetting things, let's go to see our GP. Why dementia may not be reversible, but it can be delayed. It can be delayed. If something can be delayed, if, for example, you can delay your dementia for 15 years, who knows whether God is helping you to scale dementia, that you will never have it. And nobody will think that you could have had dementia just because you are able to delay it. So let us take chronic health conditions very seriously. They affect our balance. Somebody with dementia can no longer have that focus anymore. He's not able to do things that they used to do before. We are told to take our prescribed medications. We shouldn't refuse to take our prescribed medications. Some medications can be very hard to take. I know many older people, especially people who use antidepressants. They say it's like somebody was talking to me and Dr. D the other day and said it tastes like lead. I don't know how lead tastes. And then it's very heavy. When they take it, they feel heavy. We should connect with recommended lifestyle changes. What we are doing here is lifestyle change. It's lifestyle change. And all of us are doing it together and we're enjoying it. We should keep our blood sugar level under control for those who have diabetes. There are simple machines that we can buy to pierce our fingers to be able to measure our blood level, our blood sugar level. We are told to stay hydrated. Please, let us make sure that after whether we are eating or not, let's put water by our side. If some of us we can put some lemon inside the water. We can put, as a matter of fact, do you know, we were listening to a training on dehydration, and we are told that a cucumber is very good, something to eat. Watermelon. We should stay hydrated with a bottle of water and things like that. We should use targeted exercises to cater for postural changes. We should improve cognitive decline, engage in mentally stimulated activities. If we are doing memory game, do it. Even if you will be the last, do it and enjoy it. That's why I make it very funny for us. I say put 2 eyes on the zero and put the ring on the something, you know, just for us to engage meaningfully. So we should engage in mental activities. Let's buy crossword puzzle books and do it privately at home when we are not doing anything and you are not feeling like sleeping. Just take your crossword puzzle and begin to do the crossword puzzle.
You don't need it, you can download it
On the phone.
See? We should be active. In 10 years' time, when we see each other, we should still be happy to see each other. And not be saying, oh, no. That should not be our portion. That should not be our portion. we should learn new skills. We should learn new skills. And we should stay socially active. As we are coming together, it's an opportunity for us to come together. We shouldn't lose that opportunity. And he said, part of social connection is dancing. And we do a lot of dancing in this place. I didn't know how to dance very well before. Now I dance very well. We should start early before balancing issues begin to manifest. I love that statement in the field. We should start early so that we don't wait until we are falling down, until we need somebody to take us to the toilet before we now begin to struggle with it. When we are still able to do it, let us do that. Don't let us wait until they are raising our hand up and raising our leg up for us. Let's do it now that we can do it. We can raise it on our own. Let's raise it now. Don't let us say nothing, I don't have any problem. Who says I can't raise my leg? But don't wait until you can raise it. Well, including balancing, such as standing on one leg, sit to stand and walk. Like we do here. Sit and get up again. Sit and get up again. And then we do another walk. We should be able to do it. This is the time to do it. And I thank all of you for encouraging me because I am doing all of these things. When I see you doing it, she's a wizard. She's a witch. At home, she wouldn't let me go to bed until I've done my 4,000 steps a day.
You can
So
hear that now.
let's try as much as possible. Well, let's remove tripping hazards. If a rug is bad, let's change it. We are not carrying money to heaven.
No.
We have brought nothing we have brought nothing to this earth, and we are not going to take anything back. Let's use our pension to buy new rug. Let's change our rug every 3 years or 4, so that we have clean rug in our home, and wherever there is joint, you can see this tape that is put there. That's because there is joint there. Let's try our level best to make sure that we spend our money responsibly to keep our life safe. Because when one trips on a rug, it can be very devastating. So that's true. And grab bars, those grab bars, the older we are getting, the more the need for us to have grab bars in our toilet. And on the edges of our shower, of our bath, we can have grab bars on the edges of our bath. It can be installed. It's very, very cheap. It's very cheap. Let's buy grab bars. And on our railings, on our staircase, let's put railings so that we have something to hold on to when we are going. Don't let us be falling for before we start looking for what to hold on to. Let's make sure that we already have railings on our staircase. Those are the kind of things that we are told here. And then we are told that we should have good lighting in our home. Good lighting. When we are going to the toilet in the middle of the night, don't let us go in the dark. And it's not good for us. Mr. Gamesho sent us one WhatsApp one time where he said that when you wake up at night to go to use the toilet, don't just get up and start going to the toilet. Sit down. Thank you, man. Please tell us, man. You are a big nurse. Tell us, what do you think?
When you get up, don't just get up by chance. Just try and get out of bed, sit on the bedside for a couple of minutes before getting up. Because if you get up straight, the blood just flows and then you feel dizzy and you can fall. But when you get up, before you go, just sit down. Just sit down for a few minutes, then get up.
Good luck. Thank you very much. Let's clap for Elijah, please. Let's think about lighting. I want to say to us that we have Timileyin here who can, if any one of us need to install Alexa in our bedroom, Timileyin will help us to do that. Because if you have Alexa in your bedroom
and you need to put on your light, you can tell Alexa to put on your light for you. I will put on the light for you. Yes, because technology has gone far now. We shouldn't be suffering for nothing, especially when we have people around who can do it for us. When we have people around who can get us those technology to work for us, you know, so that we don't go in the dark. It's not good for us to get up in the dark and start moving. Finally, I love this statement, and I want us to make it our golden statement that we are taking home today. Don't accept losing your balance as part of aging. So finally, I want to say to us, let us live well and age well.